how you doing? My name's Galen. I'm with Tippmann Parts, and today we're having a little fun with the Tippmann A5. You know, we sell these all the time. We sell them in our stores, and we always say that Tippmann's are great. You can run over them with a car, and they'll still keep going. So today we're going to try that. I got my Tippmann A5 here. Throw some balls in. Got the definitely a working A5. Really should have washed my car. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. Well, we did pop the lid off the hopper. I don't even see where it went, but honestly that's to be expected. It's just a piece of plastic. Everything else seems to be intact. A little damage to the body, but oh, cocking handle broke off, a little piece of plastic. Once again, not a big surprise on that. But the question is the gun still functional? Push the safety. Sounds good so far. Yep, there you go. Tippmann A5 ran over with the gun, ran over with the car. Still working. That's Tippmann. Hey, how's it going again? We're having more fun with the Tippmann A5 and doing some durability testing. We always said you can run over it with a car, and we've already proved that. So today we're just going to throw it. Let's make sure we got a working Tippmann A5 here. Sure we do. Yeah, no problem at all. Of course, you never want to throw your gun with a tank on it. Never really want to throw your gun at all. But you never know what's going to happen, right? Better go get that. And no surprise, we popped the hopper off of it again. So far, I think we'll call that the weakest link. But pops right back in place. Everything seems to be okay. Pardon the mower in the background. Air back on. Safety. And let's see if we still have a functional A5. No problems. Once again, Tippmann A5 takes a licking, keeps on shooting. Hey, how you doing? I'm Galen with Tippmann Parts, and we're having more fun with our Tippmann A5 here. Just running some durability tests. You can see we have already ran over it with a car. Checked it 20-30 yards, and still shooting fine. Put some balls in there. No issues. So now we're gonna have a dunk test. You've probably seen that video, the Smart Parts Ion underwater. Well, let's see what happens here. Oops. The hopper holds water. Interesting. We'll see if it still shoots. Kind of wet there. My ball's kind of wet. Happens sometimes, you know.
Might swell up on you.
And certainly we have lost some accuracy when your balls get wet. It's not quite as straight as you want. But there you go, Tippmann A5 underwater, still shooting. Hey, how you doing? It's Galen again at Tippmann Parts, having more fun with our Tippmann A5 Durability Tests. We're now going to shoot dirt. Actually more rocks than dirt, but we're going to give it a try. So here's the working Tippmann A5 still after running over it with the car, dunking it in water, and dunking it in water, run over car, oh, throwing it. Yep, that's the third one. So now we're going to get some rocks in it. Happen to have some rocks right here. And that's what happens. I bet we can get an even better look. There you go. There's a cyclone with a bunch of crud in it. Ready to cycle. This might make a mess. No, not so bad at all. Oh. Well, we might have found the final demise of our A5. Remember, we broke our cocking handle earlier, so I'm going to recock that. Yeah, it doesn't really like that. Probably rocks sticking in the front bolt. But you know what? Yeah, that's what it is. Rocks sticking in that front bolt area. But you know what? What we still have here, we still have our water. Let's bring out our good friend again. Apparently is now the quickest and easiest way to clean your A5. I might look in there if you're curious how deep that water was. Yeah, that's all the way in. I'm going to keep this these pliers handy because those rocks are still sticking in there, but we'll get them out. Keep forgetting that. Got these rocks out of there. Probably need a barrel too, but I can already tell we're going to be just fine.
Say you're running around, you got some dusty conditions, you recommend jumping in the stream?
Sure. Take your paint out. Remember, you don't want your balls to swell. But if you get that little bit of extra dust in your cyclone, it's not going to hurt an A5. You dump a handful of rocks in there, you might have an issue. But once again, what did it take to clean that out? Stick it in the water, pull it out, you're good to go. It's a Tippmann A5 right there. How you doing? This is Galen again from Tippmann Parts. Got my handy X7 here, but that's not what we're going to look at today. We're actually looking at a Tippmann A5. And we've got our head tech, Scotty, doing a Tippmann A5 review under fire.
This is the Tippmann A5. One of the fancy features that comes with the A5 is the cyclone feed. What the cyclone feed does is spin every time that you shoot. There's a prime button here so you can spin it and you can get one ball in three. Here the A5 is also field strip pin. You've got a quick 50-second field strip so that you can get all your internals out and clean them. You can also put RT triggers, E triggers. This one has a stock standard trigger, semi-auto everything. It also has an adjustable front grip. And there you go, guys. That's the Tippmann A5.
Hi. How's it going? I'm Galen again with our last part of having fun with your A5, and we're going to talk about some shooting techniques. and we'll just go through them with some examples. The first is the Law Rocket, and of course this is for extreme speed. Yep, you got that. And of course sometimes you can't always see directly at your opponent, and you might have to pull out the shake weight airstrike. Maybe be doing more of those. Sometimes you really just need to intimidate your opponent, yank out the gangster. It's extremely effective for accuracy. Our last couple here. Sometimes you might be in a pinch, you really got to get out quick on the guy and you just don't have time to do anything else. But the gunslinger. One shot, that's all you need. Once again, you can't always see your opponent, or you don't really want to expose yourself because, let's face it, getting shot hurts. Blind shot, definitely a technique every good baller has to have. A referee's favorite, by the way. And last one I've got for you is sometimes you're playing one side of your bunker, and that's great, but really, you need to come out your other side. A versatile player needs to be able to play both hands. So if you're coming out one side, you're right-handed, you really need to be able to switch hands, come out the other side. So you got your right hand and your off hand. That's proper technique. Alright, so we're all done with our Tippmann A5 review. We're from Tippmann Parts. This is Tyler. I'm Galen. This is our head tech, Scotty. Hope you had fun, and yeah, we know we're stupid. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? Thanks for watching.